god!
Yeah, can you just pick a game that people actually would enjoy? Yes. See, you brought back my memory. Okay. Phasmophobia. Yes, we're not talking about like, oh, I had to delay because of fucking real life. But
pick a game.
You putting it out early gave you, by the time I put mine out, it was about 14,000 views. On top of the 2,500, that's 16.5 thousand people who do not even need to watch my video on
But
it.
they still do.
So when I release,
but they still
I
watch
get
it.
about, in the first hour,
but they still watch
I can get, how do you know that?
Because people watch stuff that they've already seen if it's edited.
Are you really trying to say that's a one? Are you really trying to say that's 100%?
But I'm saying that it's not 100% loss either.
You say it was what, 50%?
I don't know.
Is that fair?
I'd say
Would you agree?
Fine, 50% sounds decent.
Okay, 50%. So that, what was the number? 16,000? 8,000 people.
You said
are not going to watch
earlier.
my click. No, it was 14,000, and then the 2,500 collective from the people that watched you live, and then the people that watch your VOD on Twitch.
And you're assuming that all these people watch you, and you're also assuming that all these people would watch you within the first hour.
Okay. Yes. You call it 5,000 people. These are people that are tuning into your streams, dude. These are people who have subscribed to you, who are clicking, like you said yourself, you're not getting recommended outside of your audience. So those 14,000 people that clicked on your video are absolutely people who would click instantly on a video from either of us if we have a shared audience. We've reduced it down. Dude, I'll say 25%. 4,000 people. My videos, on average, get anywhere between 15,000 to 20,000 views in the first hour. You take away 5,000 of those people, or 4,000, sorry, the 25%.
Assuming those are all people who would have clicked instantly on your video as soon as
I reduced it down from our agreed 50% to 25% of all the people who have watched the content.
All the people who watch me would instantly click on you. Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. It literally does. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Why would a quarter of my audience be people who immediately click on yours? And by that argument, then, if we upload at the same time, I'm going to suffer. Because people are more likely to click on yours than they are on mine.
The argument was simply about, yes, it affects... No, don't do that. You're changing the subject. The whole point of us having this discussion in the past and right now is to say to you that, yes, you streaming and uploading it does affect the amount of people who will initially click within the first hour of my video going live, and that's just like analytical fact.
Okay.
But I don't care.
You do.
I don't.
You wouldn't bring it up as much as you did if you didn't care.
You brought it up.
Start a
I didn't say.
Oh, Heavenly Bodies. That's what we were gonna play.
You brought it up. I didn't say anything.
I was scrolling through my list trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna play.
You need to multitask,
I get it. No, I get it, man. It's all right. You know, I don't stream our collabs anymore. You know, and I'll just take the hit.
No, you do.
No, last collabs we did. I haven't streamed.
I just assume you always stream.
Nope. And you know, I'll just upload at the same time as you and take the performance hit so you can get all the views. I get it.
Why would it be? Say, okay, so what are you applying here? What are you applying here that would make you come to the conclusion that people would choose my video over yours?
Because they do.
Oh, okay. So you can be matter-of-factual with stuff that is not matter-of-factual, but I can't.
We share an audience. If we upload at the same time.
Oh, we share an audience now because you were trying to imply that we don't really share that kind of an audience.
My whole argument was that. Can you guys see this, by the way?
Yeah, it looks stupid.
Everything I was saying was my views compared to yours is a drop in a bucket.
Okay, no, that's not what you were saying.
That's what I was saying.
What you were saying is that like you have such a
cannot
little
put words in my mouth. I was saying that I've always said
no. I'm not changing your
argument. Drop in a bucket for you. So the amount that it would affect your channel would be minimal.
But it would affect it.
Yeah, obviously.
That's the point. Yeah,
but it would be minimal.
That's all that. Yeah, but no one's like I haven't been like crying on Twitter about like how God my life is crumbling down because Icy uploaded his video a day early.
We were supposed to upload today. Can I upload it? Nah, man, it's gonna kill him. Okay, we'll wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. Hey, man, can we upload it today? What's the? Nah, man. And then I'm sitting here like, fucking, I need to upload.
So upload something else. You have other stuff you do solo.
Thank you, Phil.
I don't.
Thank you.
There's not much.
Hey,
Yeah, you
also,
do.
Hey,
There's not much.
If these 4,000 viewers are gonna cause such a problem, it's okay. I'll take them.
like I barely get views as it is, right? But
No,
when we
shut
upload,
No, shut up.
when we upload at the
I'm
same
pulling up your channel right
time,
now.
you get like less people click on my video for the first hour.
What
Guaranteed.
data have you actually looked at to support that? Because I've looked
When
at
I
data.
upload earlier than you, I get far more clicks.
What video?
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. That's it? Just that one video?
No,
And
any
you looked at-
videos that we do to get, by your argument that you lose viewers if I upload earlier than yours, you cannot then deny that I gain viewers if I upload
Right.
earlier than you.
Right.
I see.
So if we upload, so by that
So
logic,
if we upload at the same time, people are more likely to click on your video because you're the more
By
popular
that logic,
YouTuber.
if you upload before me and you get more views versus me uploading before you and then I get more views,
well, you're gonna get
the
more views
balance would
anyway.
be that if we upload at the same time, views would be as they
because
normally are.
because you're more popular.
That doesn't make any sense.
No,
That
if you
makes
upload it at
perfect
the
sense.
same time, he gets the viewers who prefer him, and you get the viewers that prefer you.
Nobody prefers.
Yes.
Seems fair.
Oh, shut up,
Nobody.
Icy.
You're
You're impossible.
So full of shit.
You're impossible.
Hey,
No,
hey, listen,
okay.
man.
You cannot
According-
deny the fact that you're the bigger YouTuber. So like far more people are more likely to click on yours than mine if they share
Listen,
an audience
listen.
between us.
I just want to say I'm on Social Blade, and we all know that's highly accurate, right?
It is actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
I know. I was being serious, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I see your channel is ranked 1,708th in the world
That's bullshit.
for YouTube.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I only have
Yes.
200,000 views.
Yeah. You know, 99% of all YouTubers will never
games.
see that.
For games rank. Yeah. So you're doing fine, dude. You have a very successful
no.
channel. You should be proud of that.
Oh, sorry. Gaming channel. I am in the
Yeah.
93rd percentile. For regular channel, I am 486,390th.
Dude,
you are still,
you're
you know
wait.
how
Are
much
you really
stuff is
gonna
out there?
compare it to all of the toy channels?
No, all
That's what
I'm
that.
saying is, don't like try and flub the numbers.
I'm not flipping the
You
numbers.
have 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That literally 99.99% of all people who try to get subscribers on YouTube will never obtain.
Right. I'm not
Yes.
complaining about that. I'm just saying I don't make enough money to live, so I gotta fucking try
Well,
and do what I can.
We're not talking. We're not talking.
Okay?
I see. I'm really good at
Okay.
budgeting. Would you like me to help you?
No, I can't afford you.
I was gonna offer my services for budgeting as a friend. I don't help Indy with budgeting. That's not my job.
But
Man
no,
handles his own money.
I am well aware that like my channel has very minimal effects comparatively. Right? If
Yeah,
it's
that
to
wasn't
the
what I was
point-
saying.
If it's to the point where you're like, oh, I'm gonna lose 100,000 views because of this, then by all means you upload first because you have a family and I'm not as important. But
That's not what he said.
That's not at all what I was saying.
that's not like I am not affecting you so drastically
You're not.
that it's costing you,
You're not.
tons of views.
I never said you were.
Well then, so why is it a big deal if I upload first?
It's not. It's not really that big of a deal.
What
He
the
just
fuck
wants
are
you-
you
he just-
talking about then?
He just wants you to acknowledge that there is an impact.
you
No,
understand.
He just wants to
You-
bitch and
no,
moan,
you
and now that I've
understand.
said something,
I
he's
see.
fucking complaining.
You understand
are
that you
so-
are the one
there
who
are-
brought this entire
There
conversation
are so
up.
many chat logs of you telling me, no, bro, I
You-
want to upload at the same time because it hurts my channel. There are
Really?
so
Find
many.
one. Find one
okay.
right now.
Okay.
Find one.
Okay.
None of these videos are gonna be usable.
You understand? You brought this conversation up, right?
Hey, I see. You get a B- for
Yeah, I don't want to
blowjob,
stop you. I don't
below
know
the
how our
belt.
audience cross with us uploading the same videos is all. That's one.
What? How is that at all what you were saying I was saying? I literally, okay, so you understand first of all, the context of that last conversation we had, which was
Your
pretty much
channel
like
is
one of
dying.
maybe two. No, the context was that you said that you were going to record other stuff. And then I said, if you can, or something along the lines, I can't post until tomorrow. And then we talked about, obviously, like, if we put it out at the same time, it would be the best for both of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
that's what happened.
Yeah. That's okay. That's
Are you still trying to find something you can twist to fit?
Shut the fuck up. I remember having these conversations.
You two should just get married. Oh no, I lost a subscriber. Whatever will I do?
Fucking die.
Well, according to you, anybody below 10,000 subscribers should just kill themselves. That's what you told me in another video.
All right, well, I can't find anything. Maybe I made it up. Regardless, like, I don't see why it's a big deal if I upload earlier than you, but
It's not a big deal.
I'll stop. It's
God
okay.
damn it.
That's not what he was saying.
Oh, no, it's all right. I get it. Us small YouTubers should stick to our lane.
Why do you have pieces of string coming out from your fingers?
That's like showing the direction that my hands are going.
Spider-Man. I've seen a movie or two.
I've seen-
Did you? Okay, wait. Have you guys seen the new Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
Not yet. I don't have anyone to go to the cinema with.
Trash.
You can go by yourself, dude. I went by
okay,
myself.
the last time I went by myself to a cinema, I went on Valentine's Day to see
Yeah.
Deadpool, and it made fun of me.
Okay. First off, no one told you to go on Valentine's Day
That's
by
when it
yourself.
released.
Second off, you need to get okay with doing things alone.
I
You gotta be okay
I
with
jerk
yourself.
off every night, and I stopped crying.
Yeah, but you don't do that alone. It doesn't count if you pay the if you pay the fucking sex streamer.
But no, I am definitely alone, man. I ain't paying some bitch to fucking take off her clothes when I can get that for free.
Whoa.
What?
Sex workers are people, man. You don't need to go there.
Are
Still
they?
a bitch.
Oh
Yes,
my
they
God,
are.
you
Come
guys
on,
are about
man.
to-
What is
All
this
right,
game? This
fine.
game sucks.
Fine, they're people.
I actually quite like this game. But
I
no,
literally have no idea what you're doing.
I'm like
He's
floating
floating
around
in
a
space.
I was
you
supposed
actually-
half of the
You get
space
out of the
station is
station?
gone,
I have no
but
idea.
somehow he's still swimming.
Go to that planet.
I don't think I can. What the
So you're just
fuck?
pulling levers?
Let's just rip this one out and see what happens.
Okay, Dre's played this game.
Pick some really boring games,
Wait, wasn't
man.
it? Wasn't it like? I think the focus has been on dumber shit.
Anyway, regardless, my point is my channel is dying and I'm gonna be homeless soon and I need to work in a call
Oh
center.
my god, every YouTuber's channel is always dying and they're always about to go homeless.
Yeah, but Skilly, I'm like Mr. Warbucks over here.
Aren't you like
Wait,
a
what?
Twitch streamer
You're
primarily?
Mr. Warbucks. Doesn't that mean you're
My Twitch stream
unlimited
died.
cash flow?
Wait, is that what that means?
Daddy Warbucks? Yeah, that was from Annie.
I didn't know that's what that actually meant. I've just used
Oh,
that.
You
yeah,
focus
he was
too much,
just,
man.
like,
You need to
uptight.
double down on one.
He was like this uptight fucking like billionaire who, like, for appearances would take in orphans, and one of them was Annie, and then he actually ended up loving the child. Not like that.
What? No one was thinking that? Why'd you go there?
Dude, people are fucking weird on the internet. Okay.
But
Somebody
no,
would
that's
say some
Skilly.
shit.
My live stream has died. Like in terms
dude,
of
every
support.
time I tune in, you're at like 150, 200 viewers every time.
Right, viewers. Yeah, in terms of
What happened to your sugar mamas? Literally, your
yeah,
sugar mamas.
like she's gifted 7,000 subscribers, so I've effectively told her to stop because I feel bad.
Well, there's your problem right there. You should feel bad.
No! Fuck!
By the way, your views on YouTube
Are
have
garbage.
baselined above 250K.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have. Ever
they
since May of 2021. Yes, they have. You had 312,000 views that month. Next month, 321. Next month, 408. Next month, 576.
Oh yeah,
Next
YouTube
month,
shows
384.
you 28 days, doesn't it?
No, I mean, it's by month, whatever.
No, YouTube shows by 28 days, like by default.
Yeah, I'm looking on Social Blade.
I can make
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
I can make
Like
it.
ever since May 2021, your views have been much
Cool.
better.
So 300,000. That's $300 a month.
It's not $300 a month.
Right
I don't
now
know what you're
it
talking about.
is,
Social Blade tells me you're a millionaire.
Yeah, Social Blade's fucking arse, dude. I like not in December it was great because it was like the.
Go to the yeah. Go.
Wait,
are you supposed
is this
to do?
Is
Oh,
this
you're
a
dead.
metaphor for
Yeah.
your channel? Is that what you were trying to prove?
No, so in
That's
December
clever,
my
dude.
CPM was like high enough that I would make like 1,000 a month, give or take. Maybe 1,500. This is Great British pounds for the record, so you do the conversions yourself.
Well, can you translate CPM for all the schlebs who don't have their own channel out there?
Clicks per minute, or sorry, clicks per mile. There we go.
Cost per mile.
I probably should have like depressurized that first.
I don't know,
Whatever.
so what's your objective here? To
I
like
have,
continue
like,
to be
something
a
to
noodle?
do with something to do with the solar panels, I think.
This is literally turned into a podcast where we don't.
Well,
even
isn't that
talk
the
about what's really
purpose?
going on.
Like that's what we said we were gonna do.
No, yeah, I have no problem with that. I just don't. I'm not. I'm not even watching you, honestly.
Like that's the whole reason why I play and you guys don't,
Yeah,
because you guys
that's the
suck
root of
at
all of his
playing
problems right
and
there.
talking at the same
And
time.
talking at the same time, yeah.
Whereas I'm halfway decent at it.
Yeah.
But no, like this year I've decided, like last year I went hard on Twitch. Like I focused really on Twitch and I found good success doing it. But that success came at the cost of others. Like I don't want to be reliant on other people every month to have to give their money to me for me to succeed. If that makes sense.
But isn't that essentially the streamer life though? Like
Yeah, I
if
didn't like it.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's
Hold on.
common that everyone has a, you know,
Sugar mommy.
sugar mama. Yeah.
I disagree with that though. Like, yes, people directly have to support you and give you money, but and
You don't
maybe I'm
earn it
wrong
from ad
here.
revenue. You don't earn shit from ad revenue.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like people's time is just as important. And if they're bothering to click and watch your video, watch time is really important on YouTube. I mean, that's
On
just
YouTube, I'm talking about Twitch.
I
live
know,
streaming.
but you're saying you don't like the Twitch thing because you feel like you're mooching off of other people or whatever. You're relying on them. I'm
alright,
saying you're
so,
still
like,
relying
they're
on other
giving-
people on YouTube.
Yeah, but at least I'm working. You know, they're not just giving me their money.
You're
I'm-
working on Twitch. Were you not working?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Phil.
Well, I don't
I mean,
understand.
he's not wrong.
He
You
is
are-
wrong.
Oh my god.
I see what you're saying, Icy, but to say that like
Okay,
Like,
the
anyone
other
who has
thing,
donated
alright,
to
no,
you
no,
would
let
say
me
that you-
finish, Let me finish the
Okay.
sentence. Relying on the generosity of others puts me at massive risk. Because
I
at any
agree.
point, they could just run out of money or not want to support anymore or have other commitments. That's not good for me.
the same risk exists on YouTube.
No,
I don't understand.
YouTube is a very, very different risk. YouTube's risk lies in my channel being terminated or my
the
views
apocalypse
die.
3.0.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, but I would argue that it's just as unstable as the relying
No,
on generosity of
Well,
others.
so okay, I feel like there's a threshold when you're streaming, like on Twitch, where like your income is obviously going to be based on subscribers and donations. It's going to be coming from other people, so that is dynamic. You're going to have your highs and lows, but eventually you're going to get a point to where the low is absolutely manageable, and you can maintain those peaks and valleys.
yeah.
and you'll
And
be fine.
I took a year to try and hit that point, and I didn't make it. That's what that year was for. In fact, my average viewers have gone down over the course
Yeah,
of a year.
but a year, I mean, building that type of revenue and audience on any
Skilly,
platform in a year?
You're not paying attention. I've been doing YouTube and Twitch since 2012.
All right.
Yeah, I've been going at this longer than Indy.
Yes. There is a combination that works really well, and that's if you focus on your YouTube, but you also focus on maintaining your Twitch.
Yeah, so I live stream
because
2
new
hours
viewers
a
that
day.
come in,
And
new viewers
like,
that come into YouTube will go to your Twitch.
But as it works right now, as in terms of stability and potential to make money, YouTube is much higher. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
less
gonna
skills.
fucking lie. I love money. You know, I don't do this out of the graciousness of my heart. I love my job and I love all the audience. But if I wasn't making money doing this, I wouldn't fucking do it. Not a chance in hell. I'd just be playing games on my own and then going to work every day. So it is absolutely the money is what makes me do YouTube. And
So
do
what made
Twitch.
you start it in the first place?
Hobby.
For money?
For fun. Because I was bored and depressed.
Okay. So I will be the jackass and argue with you. If you can get yourself back to that spot, the other stuff will come because you already have part of an audience.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I don't enjoy editing. Editing is the most boring thing in the world. But I do it because, first of all, I think I'm fucking hilarious when edited. But second of all, I do it because that's how you get more viewers. Okay,
You don't
my
have
raw
to enjoy
content,
every aspect of the job.
Yes, that's my point. So if I wasn't making money on YouTube, and if I, had no reason to do it in that situation, and I was working another job to make my fortune, I wouldn't do YouTube.
So
I
did you
would-
start streaming
That's fair.
first or YouTube first?
YouTube first in 2012. I think streaming was 2014 after I saw Sven do it. Yeah. And any YouTuber who sits there and tells you, I would upload the exact same amount. All right, maybe not. There may be some YouTubers who do that. Okay, I can't generalize like that. But I would say a lot of YouTubers who make content, and I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of YouTubers who make content on YouTube wouldn't do it, or wouldn't do it anywhere near as much if they weren't making money doing it.
So I make no money doing my YouTube channel, and I've been continuing to do it for 4 months.
Yes. 4
Also,
months.
when I
Because I
first
like
started YouTube, I did it infinitely more than I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my
Okay, you've
end
done
goal
it.
is
Okay, you've done
not
it for
to
4
make money
months.
from it.
I
It's
did
not
it
going to
for
happen.
4 years for fun. Okay, you cannot.
Yeah, I don't see myself stopping unless I have to change jobs to feed my
point
family.
is, I'm burnt out on the idea of doing it just for fun. Okay, I did it just for fun. I enjoyed the whole doing it just for fun. Now it's a career. Now it's a job.
This is the discussion we had that eventually led to us landing on the idea of you streaming because you enjoy the concept of streaming more.
Yeah.
It's more stuff that you enjoy and less of stuff that you don't enjoy. And you love interacting with the community. And
But now that the big issue I had there was my mental health wasn't able to handle, doing all the work and trying to keep up with my physical needs and mental needs. Because I'm a little baby. I'm baby boy. But now that I'm healthier...
What?
Now that I'm healthier...
I don't know at all
so
what that
confused.
means.
Don't
I'm
worry
so
about
it.
confused.
Okay, look, now that I'm healthier and now that I'm more capable, barring the fucking insomnia, which is a detestable thing, YouTube is the more obvious answer for me. Because I still, there are moments where I sit down to edit and I'm like, fucking hell, this is great. This is hilarious. This is hilarious stuff. And that's the times when I fucking flood IGP's DMs with clips. You can always tell when I'm having fun with editing because I'll be sharing them around on Twitter and everything. But at the same time, I've matured to the point where I now realize that if I want to do this properly, I need to treat it like a career. I need to treat it the same way that I treated editing for Dragast or editing for Tier Grace. In that here's the time frame. It has to be done.
Well, yeah.
So, I want to speak
Which
a
is a
little
lot less
frank
fun.
on your content and just like my sole opinion.
If
on
you say my
how
content's
I
garbage,
view-
I'm gonna cry.
I would say that, but we're recording. No, really though. So I want to be completely honest, and I'm actually genuinely curious to see if others, like how others feel. I feel that you, as far as an entertainer, content creator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, I feel like you are at your best when there is no, requirement for you to be your best. Does that make sense? So, like, the video you did with Farming Sim and you did your intro, and my suggestion to you, just as like how I felt people would react to it, I feel like you didn't need the intro, the scripted intro part. I feel like the genuine you is authentic, that we see on Grandma Savers, that we see on when you're streaming. I think that is like your personality is the highlight of your content.
I agree with that. The only reason why I like the intro things is, like, I always copy other YouTubers. That's like my shtick. I'll find a YouTuber who I love the content of, and I'll be like, I want to try that. And I admit to that, all the time. Everyone knows. Like, for the first few years, I emulated you. Then I emulated Alpharad, and then I emulated. And that's how I've gotten so good at editing. Because I've done all these different editing styles until I finally settled on my own. For the Farming Simulator video, I was kind of emulating General Sam, because I was like, that seems interesting.
Right.
That's why I had an intro.
So I'm curious, because when you talk about this, you're always like, you don't want to do it for fun, that you're kind of like in a position where you have to do it for your job.
Let me correct that. I have fun in my job.
Right.
I enjoy it. It's not that I don't.
So let me clarifying question. Do you mean like that you?
Oh, I need to.
Like, is this an outlet for you to be creative, and do you enjoy that creative process? Like when you make, okay. So every time you sit down to edit a video, you're thinking about like what new like edits you can do or whatever, because you genuinely enjoy the feedback of seeing people see that.
I love seeing people enjoy my content, but it's less that when I sit down and do it, it's more I consume a lot of YouTube.
Right.
So when I watch a YouTube video that I'm like, man, that was fucking great, then I start thinking, how can I incorporate this into my content? Because my best videos that I've made, in my opinion, are ones that I go back and watch myself. There are some videos where I've gone back and I have rewatched them 3 or 4 times, and it's been my video. And that's when I feel like, man, I've made a great video. Like Farming Sim.
You don't. So do you? Is it? Oh, you just. I was actually watching it this time, and then it was painful. So I guess I'm trying to narrow it down, because it seems like the part that you don't always enjoy is editing, because you said you hate it. I'm assuming you like the new editing, creative things, the outlets.
I get bored.
You get bored. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead,
But
like,
that's just jobs.
Would you be fine if you just did simple cut and mixes for comedy's sake? You would not be okay with doing that?
No.
Why?
Because I like I think I'm funnier with the extra stuff. Like, okay, it's also, maybe I've been editing too much. Like, I've been editing for too long. Because when I sit down and watch a clip of myself, depending on the music track I put in the background, so I always put the music first.
Mm-hmm.
That depends on how high energy the edits are. If I edit without music, the video becomes very like slow and steady. If I edit with music, like pre-put in, like super hyper active ones, that's when it becomes really hyperactive and
no, the music sets the tone for sure.
Yeah, but
that's interesting though. You put music before you've cut it, before you know what story you're telling with the video.
Well, I don't tell a story. I'm not IGP. He tells stories. I just tell a tale of an idiot who likes playing video games. Which, to be fair, I am an idiot who likes playing video games. That's me.
I am too.
But no, fuck, what was I saying? God damn it, Skilly.
You're talking about how the music affects like how...
Yeah, but before that, oh yeah, the editing. When I sit down to edit a video, or even sometimes when I'm watching videos, but mostly when I sit down to edit a video, whenever like things just trigger me to want to do stuff.
Right.
Like
and you feel fulfilled with that process.
Yeah, and I get like almost itchy when I can't do it. So like for example, when I was uploading raw content or raw videos, that's not right. There was a moment in one where I'm like, zoom in, shake right here, because that's just what it happens. It's probably phasmophobia. I was probably yelling at you for something. Like zoom in, shake, and I can feel the edit. I can see the edits before I do them, and that's how editing works for me. So I really enjoy that process, and I would argue that I'm really good at it. Like at this point, I think I've gotten a lot of skills and a lot of talents in editing, and the ability to make stuff funny. I know that might sound cocky as shit, and I apologize, but. So not doing that would be a waste of the talent that I have, and also I'm pretty sure just lightly cut stuff would get me less views and less interest overall from people.
Do you really think that?
Yes.
I don't think that.
I
think you're obviously the way you feel about your content is influencing your perception of how other people see it.
I also want to like I enjoy my content more when it's edited as well.
Right, exactly.
And
that's totally fine if you want to do that for yourself as well.
Yeah. I don't like making videos that I don't enjoy.
I guess the ultimate point I was getting to, I was trying to figure out, like, you do not need to do the editing that you do for your content to stand out amongst, you know, the other 99% of people.
Well, my content doesn't stand out among everyone else anyway.
Well, okay, if I'm being brutally honest, you do play a lot of dull games.
Right, but what else is there to do? What else is there's nothing. You blew up on Subnautica and what was that other game? Fuck, Hello Neighbor. Right? That was what you blew up on. Blitz blew up on Tabs and something else, yeah. Dre blew up on Besiege and BeamNG. Like Baron blew up on Tabs. Like everyone has the thing they blew up on. I haven't. Okay, right. Colony Survival.
You're still trying to find that.
Colony Survival was my best performing stuff, but I was spending 30 to 40 hours per video building.
Right, and that like is the most like
boring.
No, I mean like that is the worst example to ever look at to think, oh, this is what I need to do to get views.
It was
that
also
is the
boring.
Worst. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons. It's fucking boring, and you spend like 40 hours building this thing to make a 10-minute showcase or whatever, and then you get like 50,000 views, 100,000, 200,000 views, but is it really?
It's not.
You know what I mean?
It's not.
And it's not even a good example of what your content is anyway. Yeah. Especially not now.
And that's why I look up to people like General Sam or Marcinopants or people like that who can play whatever the fuck they want because their editing and their character, obviously they have stuff that does better and stuff that does worse, but their editing and their character really brings them in, like really carries them through it. Like the guy was doing Just Cause 3 speedruns. He gets millions of views because they're fucking hilarious.
Right.
That's where I want to be because I enjoy random games. I enjoy doing really stupid shit in stupid games. I don't want to just play
was the editing that drew in their original audience, or did they have an established niche audience?
They had a game that blew up for them that showed off their editing.
Right, but so what was the time period that they were waiting for when they started making that content and when they blew up?
Well, Marcinopants, I think his first video blew up, so, but no, it didn't. It was maybe a year or two, yeah.
Okay.
It's weird, like, dude, you know what my brain's like. I can't fucking describe anything.
I'm trying to essentially establish that there is no formula at all. Obviously, you should make content that you're comfortable with making and that you enjoy making. You seemed genuinely content when you were doing Twitch and you were uploading your raw videos to your main channel.
And then C-Top
because your videos were doing
said, hey, bro, you could be making so much more.
Why? Okay, listen.
Well, it wasn't just C-Top.
Why do you listen
well.
to those people? You asked me a question and I answered, but yeah. I would
like when C-Top said that to me, the first person I turned around and asked was you.
Right.
So I don't listen. Like when someone gives me advice, obviously I'm going to listen. But right, I'm going to verify it with people I trust.
But
as well.
our conversations have always led to eventually you need to focus on what you are going to enjoy the process of.
Skilly, you all right there, buddy?
We've been going for 35 minutes.
That's fine.
I
Let's
think
keep
people
going.
are going to check out of this video.
I don't care.
Oh, no. They're totally going to listen. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Really? You don't think they would listen to this?
Skilly,
it's a genuine...
I don't care whether people listen or not. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Look. What he's trying to say is this: you need to do what you enjoy because your content's gonna be better for it, and you're gonna be a healthier, happier person for it.
I still enjoy it. Whether or not I have to spend 3 to 5 hours every 2 days editing, which I might not enjoy as much, that's a small price to pay.
Why are you spending that much time editing, though?
Because that's how long it takes to edit.
Okay.
When I have an 1.5 hour long video, and I need to cut it down without knowing what's going on in it, that's a minimum 1.5 hours work.
Right.
Then there's adding the effects in, the motions, the blurs, the shakes, the rotations, the text. Text takes a long time.
Yeah, you started doing subtitles. I'm like, God, what is he doing?
I don't do all subtitles now. I just subtitle the really funny
I
shit,
know.
which I think works much better.
Smitty. Yeah, Smitty does the same thing. But see, so it's just like, I think, the first video I did subtitles on, everything was subtitled. And I didn't like it. I thought it overwhelmed the video and overwhelmed the content. Yeah. So I found myself my own niche there. Yeah. I think
I went from I took Russian Badger's video style and tried to see how that would work, and then I didn't enjoy it, so I changed it to my own.
Right. So again, there's so many bullet points to this where it's like you say that obviously if you didn't make money doing this, you wouldn't do it. So we have that. Okay, that mindset.
I would still do it, but I would not nowhere near as much. Because even when I was just uploading raw videos, I sometimes made an edited video just because I was bored, or I wanted to because I hadn't edited for a while and I missed editing. Oh, fuck off! But if I wasn't making money on this, I wouldn't upload anywhere near as much.
Right.
And it wouldn't be, it would be like once a month, once every 2 months, maybe.
I guess
because I'd be focused on my career.
Back and forth between your focus or like what's driving you to do it.
Yeah.
And I think if it is that it's the money, which is totally fine.
No, it's not just money, it's surviving.
Well, yeah, your survival depends on it, right? I'm just saying that you should make sure that what you're doing to ensure that you are, because YouTube can absolutely be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And you don't have to conform to any specific style. You don't have to conform to any specific schedule. You do the whole point of YouTube, if it becomes something that you can do, is that you
upload less than a certain amount, it's really hard to maintain views.
I mean, yeah, but
people manage
also
it
not really.
I would.
Yeah.
The people who manage it put so much work into their videos, which I know I can't do, because I'm the kind of guy who cannot stop working until a project's done, which is a really unhealthy thing when you're making longer form videos. You remember when I edited for Tier Grace and did his For Souls stuff? I would edit for 40 hours straight.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be able to stop until the video was done, which is an incredibly unhealthy thing to do. So these people like Soviet Womble or Marcin, who spend a week working on a video or a month working on one video, doing it 3 hours a day, I couldn't do that.
Right. I mean,
and that's how I get burned out, because then I'm like, okay, I want to make another video. I worked for 48 hours, upload it, and then I instantly start working on the next video.
Again, that's the thing. It's just kind of like adhering yourself to. So I think the best piece of advice. I think the best piece of advice is that don't stop listening to sellouts.
Well, I listen to sellouts for just general advice about super auto pets.
That's good.
And I'll listen to them. I'll ask their opinion on thumbnails, but I don't listen to them.
Oh, dude, no, I'm not looking over there anymore.
I don't list it's not like I'm sitting in sellouts oh, I want to be like sellouts. I want to do it. No.
And because their focus is very different than yours and mine.
I'm aware. That's not. Yeah. But when someone gives me good advice, I'm not going to ignore it just because of where they're from.
Where they're from? You mean what their intentions are? Yeah, I think you should.
No, if someone turned, when Blitz and C-Top turned around to me and said, "Icy, we genuinely think that if you had stuck to doing YouTube with the content style you have now, you would be making X amount of money a month, and you would have X amount of subscribers, and you'd be very successful."
Yes, but that comes at a cost, right? Again, if you focus on the money, you're going
it's not
mentally,
just the money, because I still enjoy my career.
Right, but you when you were doing the raw videos, you enjoyed doing that because it was a lot easier. There wasn't a requirement for you to have to edit, to have to do this every certain amount of days, and then you just edited video when you wanted to make a really good video. Right. And put it out. I think that's genuinely where your mind would do best. Yes.
No, because
100%.
The reason why I listened to C-Top and Blitz in the first place during that was because over the course of the past 6 months or so, my channel stagnated. And worse than stagnant, it didn't just stagnate, it started declining. I didn't lose subscribers, but the amount of subscribers I gained per month hit almost zero.
Right.
For a while. And my Twitch channel at the same time also started stagnating and going down. So while that may have been I definitely enjoyed it, it was fun, and the watch time was fucking phenomenal. But in terms of growth, in terms of a future, it wasn't working.
Do you genuinely believe that if you continue
Okay, Smeagol.
Oh, don't.
I genuinely believe that if I had kept going on the raw videos and live streams only, that I would have to find a new job this year, or find something else to do.
Do you genuinely believe that the content you're making now is a good balance for you and growth?
Yes.
Do you think it's necessary? All I'm saying is if it is a pain and you can still do one good, let's say you did a monthly montage of all your favorite moments from your videos, and you did that and you did editing. Okay, well, a video like you used to do with when all your stuff was raw, and then you had the one edited video that you could really work on, no. Why would you hate that? You literally did it. You just said you enjoyed it.
I didn't do a montage of all my moments. I just made one edited video, dude.
I think what happened is you got advice from people who are successful, and that your mind flipped a switch, and now it's this is the only way I can achieve that.
No. I've always been aware that my highest potential growth is from YouTube, because Twitch is shit for growth.
Right.
Unless you get an article written about you or someone fucking shouts you out, you're not gonna grow on there. And all my networking skills, everything I tried to do, couldn't get that. And I genuinely did try. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's fine. I'm just wondering if if the content that you feel that you should be making now is the content that you
right now I really enjoy it.
Okay.
The hard
This
part...
is a completely different tone from the beginning of the conversation, by the way. I was very much under the impression that you hated it.
No,
I feel like this has gone 20 different ways.
That's my brain, dude.
It probably has.
That's how my brain works. I have a very unique mental state. But at the start of this conversation, I said, if my YouTube channel wasn't successful, I wouldn't be doing it. Or if my YouTube channel wasn't making me money, I wouldn't be doing it. And that is true. The reason that is true is because I would have to be working on something else. I would be working in QA, hopefully, because I love that. Or something similar, maybe a community manager somewhere. And I would be balls deep on that. You know what my brain's like. I do one project at a time. That's why I've forbidden myself from ever doing game development again.
Right.
By taking YouTube like the way I am now and saying to myself, I will, health permitting, I will upload every 2 days, no matter what. This is an obligation I have. And streaming, I limit myself to 2 hours a day. If I go to 2 hours, I immediately stop. I am making sure that even although editing can be boring, because you got it, editing can be boring.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, even although
I fall asleep editing all the time.
Even although editing can be boring, and even although my brain is like hyperactive and I've got whatever ADD or whatever, I can guarantee that I'm gonna get the job done. I'm gonna do it, and the feeling when a video is finished and that upload button happens and you see the views come in is indescribable. Like, there's nothing.
Unless it's
like
a 10 out of 10.
Unless it's a 10 out of 10. But even then, I still love reading my comments.
Yeah, that was always great.
So
my final statement on this very important topic before we cut off this video is my personal opinion of your content. I think you don't have to do anything. Did someone just call my name? Did you hear that?
No.
Did it squeak? Was that thing squeaking?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! It sounded like the wife calling me. I'm like, what?
I think you need to go to sleep, man.
I heard squeaking. It's not like I was fucking hearing like auditory hallucinations or anything.
That squeaking sounded nothing like your name, though.
Yeah.
But okay, no. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound like my name, but it sounds like my wife through 3 doors and headphones could potentially be screaming at for my name.
So you just told us how you hear your wife. You hear your wife as
yes. She refuses to text me, and she'll yell down the stairs through 3 doors for me to hear it. Anyway, listen. I'm saying personally, I feel that your personality is the shining diamond of your content.
Yes.
And I think the reason why people still tune in to your raw videos is because they enjoy your overall personality. And I personally think while your videos are good that you're doing now, the edits are great, it's funny, I personally don't think that it's necessary for your videos to be entertaining enough for people to want to watch. And I don't want you to eventually like convince yourself that your videos are not better if you decide to ease down on the editing a bit. Okay. Or let's say you decide to return to RAWs. You might convince yourself that the videos are better.
I agree that my personality is the best part of the video. I agree that people would watch even if I didn't edit. I disagree. Like, I disagree with the growth potential. I think the edits are what are going to bring people in. I think the funny moments are what are going to make people subscribe.
I genuinely, wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Well, we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Which was no, absolutely, we're agreeing to disagree for sure.
I have the numbers that prove it. Like the fucking
you can't. Well, no, you can't. There's so many.
My most popular videos from the time that I was doing RAWs netted me 0 subscribers because people just watched what they wanted and then wouldn't click. Whereas my most popular videos now, from the fucking edited stuff, are netting me hundreds. Because people are enjoying my personality, and they're enjoying the editing, and that's, like, the editing is enhancing my personality. I don't replace my personality with edits. I enhance it. Like, I'm a chaotic individual. I jumped on a zombie.
That's why you're entertaining.
Yeah, I jumped on a zombie in 7 Days to Die, screamed about how I was trying to borrow some milk, and beat her to death with my fists. And in those moments, I cut fast between, the edits and added to the chaos that I was already creating. I just fucked myself. God damn it.
I'm just saying there's unlimited factors that could tear that argument apart, that where you're saying that like you're netting subscribers more. There's a bunch of things that could be affecting it, aside from like people being like, he doesn't edit his videos, I'm gonna unsubscribe.
The editing is enhancing the personality, and it's definitely getting me more views and has more growth potential. I genuinely believe that. And that's not from what C-Top said, and that's not from what Blitz said. I've always believed that. I've always known that if I want to grow on YouTube, I have to get serious and focus and do editing consistently and improve myself. And I have improved myself. Mentally I'm much better. Physically I'm still fucked, but I will be working on that during the summer. And that's what's made me be able to sit down and say, okay, now I think is the best time for me to properly focus on making this a sustainable and very successful career.
Right.
Because I ain't getting any younger.
Yeah, I think you should do what you want to do. That's the most important thing. If you're enjoying doing these videos, by all means. Yeah, of course, people are gonna.
The most difficult part of my job right now. Well, fuck!
Have you made any progress in this game, by the way?
The two most difficult parts of my job right now. Number one is figuring out what games to play. Yeah. That's so hard. And number two is figuring out the title. Because I want to make, I'm a memer. My entire content is a meme. But putting that across in a title is fucking hard.
Yes.
Which is why I put
quickly
emotes
approaching
in
an hour.
Damn, what a Debbie Downer.
This is the YouTube podcast, man. An insight into the mind of IcyCaress.
That's the title of this. What? You just came up with the title right there.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I think it's perfect.
I know. Like, thumbnails I'm pretty good at now. I can get the meme thumbnails down pat. Although my last thumbnail I did for 7 Days to Die, I decided to go for a General Sam themed one because I wanted to see how it felt to make. I didn't like it. I think it turned out really weird. I think that kind of thumbnail just works really well for his personality. I prefer my more like artsy, super focused style thing.
Yeah.
I know. I'm weird, bro.
You are weird. I think we all can agree.
But I want to get to a point where, like, I was saying this to my flatmate and my landlord, actually, because he was asking what I do. I'm not good with money. I am terrible with money. I am not good with, dealing with adult problems. I'm terrible at it. I'll put it off. Like, I need to call my heating company right now because they aren't charging me properly for my gas, and I'm worried I'm going to get hit with a huge bill. But I've been putting it off for days. What my goal is in life is I want to get to a point where I'm earning enough money that I can wake up in the morning, play my video game, do my job, and not need to worry about any adult things. Right? My taxes are going to be handled by an accountant that I pay. I don't need to worry overly about bills because I'll be living in a small house, and I know that no matter what happens, I'm going to have, enough money set aside for it. That's where I want to get to in life.
I will tell you something. Generally, people who are even good with money, the more money they make, they tend to scale their lifestyle up to meet that new income, and then it's a never-ending cycle.
But my lifestyle isn't.
Yeah, mine is exclusively Uber Eats.
I'm exclusively takeaways right now. Takeaways and noodles.
because your mindset changes, right? Like, you get to a point where you start making a certain level of money, and then you go, okay, I'm comfortable, right? I'm paying all my bills, cover all this. I can order Uber Eats every day, and then you're like, oh fuck.
That's what it's like. Yeah. I'm quite simple though. I'm a very simple person. I don't need fancy cars. I don't go on holidays. I don't need a big house.
I like how it's like, I'm really weird, bro. And then he's like, I'm really simple, though.
I'm simply weird. But, you know, so I honestly think getting to that goal is achievable. If I can get to a part, like a place in life where I have an accountant who handles all my taxes, I have like I have my own house that's being paid off. You know, I got myself a nice little setup going, and I can just wake up every day and do my job and be happy and not stress about it. That's where I want to be. I think that's a good goal to have. Fucking fuck.
Bye video. Bye.
I have one more point to make.
Okay.
Oh fuck.